Let's take the hair by the ears then, and heave!
Oh, gently!
All right,
Stop!
Heave!
Because I'm over here.
Mr. Naruto, he's...
Please be Spider-Maning on the wall. What the hell? Allow me to apologize for countless discourtesies on my part. You are a liar. You are a lawyer about this talent.
Oh, man!
Hello, everyone. KVTV on the Sun. We're here. The trial is finished. All we have now is the epilogue to get through. And, we're not gonna cut through the middle of it. It's probably gonna be a very long video, but it'd be kind of awkward just to just make a two-parter for the finale. So we're just gonna sit and run through this.
The trial is done, but the tribulations have yet to begun.
God damn it, KV. Well, of course I'm delighted about the verdict, but in exposing the truth, I'm afraid I've caused my client a great deal of pain. I'm really not sure that's what a lawyer ought to be doing.
Well, in that case... I'm quite sure that when you see Lord Van Zieg's smiling face, everything will seem much better.
Have you seen Lord Van Zieg's smile? Yeah, there we go. That's it. Look at that big smile.
You just see the turn you turn him upside down, and then you'll see the smile.
No.
No.
Mr. Sato, everything seems worse. He has a face like thunder.
You mean this is just my normal face?
Oh dear, I really shouldn't have presumed.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes?
Almost a year it's been now, since I first encountered you here in this very courthouse. For you to have risen to the level of excellence you demonstrated today, well, it's quite remarkable.
But I exposed the most unpalatable truth to you, truth you could ever have imagined in court today. I feel as though I've robbed you of something you held so dear.
What was it he said? To fight those who dwell in the darkness requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. But that was just a feeble excuse of a coward. Only those with a steadfast eye for the truth have what it takes to fight the dark forces of crime. You made fine work of establishing that fact in court today.
Oh. Well, thank you.
What magnanimous words. I'm quite sure Kazuma-sama will have a smile on his face at this very moment if he were here.
And I wonder if he's gonna have a smile on his face.
Kazuma. No.
Yep.
Well, he's not even frowning, he just has a resting you-know-what face, so, you can't even turn him upside down to get a smile, so you're on your own. Bye!
Maybe stop making assumptions!
Sato? Mr. Sato? There's another face like thunder here.
Oh, I'm back. Oh my! And he really was here.
You didn't notice?
Well, no, he just kind of randomly appeared. No one walks in here, they just kind of spontaneously show up.
Lord Van Zieks. Allow me to congratulate you on your acquittal.
Congratulate me. Or curse me. You failed to bring down the Reaper.
I owe you an apology.
No, it is I who should apologize. Your father, Genshin. If I had been stronger, then perhaps I made an unforgivable error of judgment. I can offer no excuse.
And I can offer no forgiveness. That said, I suppose you fought for justice and the truth. For that, at least, I can't withhold respect.
Your words mean more to me than you could know. I will hold them dear.
Kazuma-sama.
I must say, there's one thing that's still bothering me.
What's that?
The will that Lord Clint Van Zeeks wrote before his duel with my father.
Asogi's a fine detective, and a hunter worthy of respect. He has agreed to honor my final two wishes. The first is that this document survives. The second, I cannot commit to paper. I have confessed my sins to my wife. May she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rest my quill. Clint Van Zeeks.
What can the second of his final wishes have been?
Your father agreed to honor, you mean?
I believe that is Mikatoba.
I think perhaps... I might be able to shed some light on that.
What?
Father?
It was 10 years ago, as you know. The day before the execution was scheduled. I went to the prison to say my farewells to Genshin. Why aren't you putting up more of a fight, Genshin? If you'd only agreed to it, Seishiro and I would gladly petition the government.
We've been through this already. You don't need to worry about me. Anyway, Yujin. I have a favor to ask of you. Something of great importance.
You're one of my greatest friends, Genshin. Whatever it is, consider it done.
I'm going to tell you an address. I need you to go there at once, in secret, and telling no one. You should find a lady of the gentry in hiding there.
A lady of the gentry?
She's not in a good way, and she's with child. The birth is imminent. As a medical man, I'd like you to attend to her. Please, you're her only hope.
By any chance, is the child yours, Genshin?
Don't be daft. It's a favor that was asked of me by a man I knew, as his dying wish.
My goodness.
I swore to the man that I would help. That I would do whatever I could for his wife and his unborn child. But if something should happen to me, I need to ask you that same favor. You're the only person I know that I can truly rely on.
What did you say? If something should happen to you. Tomorrow night, you're going to be...
Never know, though, do you? What life will bring.
Alright then, tell me the address. I'll head there at once with Seishiro and...
No, not with him.
Pardon?
This is a favor I'm asking of you, and only you, Eugen.
Right. I see. Very well then. That very night, I caught a train from Paddington to Dartmoor in Devon. I found the old house. In the middle of nowhere it was. An old hunting hound lay asleep in the grounds. The poor woman was on the floor at the back of a darkened room. She was in mortal danger. I broke her waters to precipitate the labor before she weakened further, but it was a torturous birth. I did everything humanly possible.
I think that should be an E, but alright.
I did everything humanly possible for her and her child. In the end, I was lucky enough to welcome a new life into the world. But tragically, my efforts to save the mother's life were in vain. I held the healthy newborn girl in my arms and wept for longer than I care to remember. Eventually, in something of a daze, I looked around the room. There was precious little in it, but an old travel trunk caught my eye. It had clearly been well looked after over the years, made of top-quality leather with fine stitching. But it was when I saw the emblem on the side of it that everything dropped into place. B, for Baskerville.
Baskerville?
You mean the woman was the wife of Lord Clint Van Zeeks?
That's right. The newborn was his daughter. But that makes no sense. Why on earth wouldn't Clint have entrusted the child to my care in that case? I was completely unaware that he even had a daughter.
I suppose he didn't really have any choice.
What?
Well, your brother said that he confessed everything to his wife. So she must have been beside herself with worry for her child. If the true identity of the professor were ever to be made public, the girl will be forever branded as the daughter of the infamous mass murderer.
So the only solution was to distance the young girl from the Van Zeeks family as much as possible.
I don't believe it. I imagine that in his final hour, Lord Clint Van Zeeks made the obvious choice. He would have thought to himself, this Japanese man here is someone I can trust. I honored my promise to Genshin, of course. However, only a month later, I was summoned back to Japan. And without disclosing the parentage of the child, I couldn't obtain permission to take her with me.
Oh, how awful.
I was completely at a loss. In the end, I had to ask my great friend. I asked him if he would be a father to her.
That being Mr. Sholmes, I presume.
Yes, you can pretty much connect the dots at this point, but still. Yes. He took one look into my eyes and agreed to it on the spot.
Mr. Sholmes, he has a heart of gold.
Really, all that can be said that I did for the child was to give her a name.
Oh?
When I come to Britain, I was trying to escape from the grief of losing my darling wife. So it was her name that I gave the little girl.
Your wife's name, Professor Mikatoba. In other words...
The name of my mother. Ayame Mikatoba.
Oh,
sorry, that's your
we
name.
can both be in shock together. It's fine.
That's right, Ayame. Or in English, Iris.
Iris...
You literally only know one Iris.
Iris?
I had no idea.
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, do you know...
Mr. Naruhodo, what's wrong?
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, do you know any other 10-year-olds?
No, I don't. But hold on, I'm being attacked by a little push thing. This little thing just pinched me on the behind through my trouser pocket. Hard.
Oh, my dear fellows, can you hear me?
Mr. Sholmes, is that you?
Mr. Naruhodo, you're talking out of your ass!
Yes, we can hear you.
You see what excessive tugging can do. Let that be a lesson to you.
Mr. Shrooms, we weren't able to thank you properly before, but you were simply marvelous. Your checkmate move was a stroke of genius.
Indeed it was, wasn't it? I surpassed myself, I feel. It had become apparent to me that to stop Lord Sheep's injustice would require such measures.
Runa, Susie. Oh, Iris. And everyone froze. Did she hear all that?
Oh, I'm so pleased. What a wonderful outcome. Her Majesty Queen Vicky said she thought my special blend was delicious.
Oh, I'm sure she did. After all, no one brews a more delicious tea than you do, Iris.
Let's have a party to celebrate. And Mr. Reaper, you simply must come too.
I would have paid money if he had an actual sweating animation there. Just this, but with actual sweat rolling down his face. What? I'm afraid I couldn't.
The Reaper of the Bailey, flustered by a 10-year-old girl. Again.
No.
Come on, Uncle Baroque.
I know! Come on, Unky! Oh my god, if Iris... You know what? If Iris knew, she'd probably start calling him Uncle Baroque.
Call some Unky right now. The entire color drains from his face.
No, really? Oh, poo.
But I give you my word that I shall present myself at your residence in the near future to express my gratitude.
Oh, how lovely.
You promise now. I won't let you forget. Bye for now, then.
Alright, Iris. Thank you for all your help earlier.
Oh, that was nothing. Just come back home soon.
Ow! Ugh. One final pinch goodbye, was it?
Maybe stop putting it in your back pocket.
Yeah, why did you put it on your butt?
Well, I think I ought to be leaving. Lord Van Zeeks, would you care to accompany me?
Certainly. Mr. Naruhodo, allow me to once again to express my deep gratitude to you. I believe you saved my life.
Wait, Lord Van Zeeks.
Yes.
What are you intending to do now?
Well, clearly I shall have to resign from the prosecutor's office.
Oh no.
I intend to publicize the truth about the Professor case. Once that's done, the Van Steeg's family will be ostracized completely from London society.
Surely not.
So as soon as I am free from my employment, I shall leave the capital.
I mean, dude, being fair, only one of those deaths was, like, actually directly your brother. The other 4 were someone pulling the strings behind his back.
Actually, I think he's responsible for 2, and then the rest were under Mr. Strongheart, I think? It was he mentioned it was the 3rd one? I don't know.
The third one was his friends. I thought
why
you okay.
I don't remember the exact numbers anymore.
He did 1. Strongheart found out, blackmailed him into the 2nd one, then kept blackmailing him, and by the 3rd one or 4th one, that one was the former Chief Lord, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. The Kazuma?
Don't be a fool. Are those the actions of a man once feared as the mighty Reaper of the Bailey?
I beg your pardon?
For the past 10 years, you've endured that pseudonym and been cast as one of the Dark Forces yourself. Now that you've finally been freed from the disrepute, your battle is just beginning, surely.
Well, I certainly never expected to hear those words from your lips.
I waited a very long time to come to London. Now I'm properly here, I intend to learn all that I can.
And this time he's not dead.
Nah.
Anyway, goodbye for now, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
And actually, now I think about it, it was only 3, because the 5th one was himself.
Yes. Kazuma Asogi. It seems as though he's really matured suddenly.
Is that the only one who's matured in this Naruhodo?
Huh?
You keep forgetting I can read your thoughts. But I think we should make our way back to Baker Street. We must help Iris with tonight's dinner.
We must.
We must!
And we shall. It was then that I came to an important decision about my future. Oh, don't leave us hanging now. The 4th of November, 6:25 p.m., Sholmes' suite. I'm home! Oh my god!
You thought I was gone, didn't you? Joke's on you, I'm loaded! Not with money, mind you, but with a gun. Anyway, about time you got here. We've been waiting for ages, Odo.
What are you doing with that colorful piece of history?
What are you talking about? I literally have not gotten rid of it. It's been with me the whole time. It's a party, isn't it? It's gotta go off with a bang. I mean, fireworks, ideally. But, you know, in the absence of fireworks, gun. When you ain't got fire, smoke's the next best thing, ain't it? Fireworks leave behind smoke.
There's a girl on Fresno Street who could help you with that.
Not her.
Right, I'll remember that.
You don't have to reload that thing every time I speak.
I'm gonna.
Sholmes?
You really must hear this. It's quite the most extraordinary thing. I assure you, it will defy your expectations. Take down every detail now, Mikatoba.
Ah, the world-famous great detective regaling his partner with the tale of his adventure. A sight to behold.
Would you care to hazard a guess? Where do you suppose this fiendish runaway had concealed himself? Would you believe? Inside the trunk I found abandoned in his cabin.
I would believe it, yes.
I say, Mikitoba, I detect not a hint of surprise.
Did you forget I was there? Wonder what that is, Maybe it's because I was there at the scene as well, Sholmes. Here, think about that. Think about the fact that I was there.
What? You were? Then why the deuce didn't you say so before?
Because I was there. With you. Physically. I was present. We had an entire dance. We deduced it together. I know you're off your ADHD medications, but please, Sholmes.
Not quite.
I don't remember a thing. Who are you again?
Oh dear.
Okay, your ADHD isn't that bad, Sholmes.
Not quite the sight I was expecting to behold, but still. It's hard not to feel privileged to see it. Hello, Mr. Sholmes, Professor Mikitoba. I'm finally back from the Bailey.
And not a moment too soon. A piece prepared by Iris and Miss Susato awaits.
I must say, I haven't seen Susato looking so happy in a very long time.
Wait, wasn't Naruhodo supposed to help with the cooking?
Nah, Naruhodo, I see you're lazy.
There you are.
Dinner's on the table, everyone. Please do come on down and take a seat.
Time to fill me boots!
Don't put the food in your boots.
So how else am I gonna eat later?
Goodness, is that really true, Gina?
Yep, the entire boot! Both of them! Yep, I'm losing me Kappa's cobbler and going back to what I know best. It's a diver's life for me.
You're really leaving the police force? But why, Ginny?
Yes!
Well, the boss ain't around no more, so...
Oh.
Anyway, no matter how hard I try, that Reaper ain't never gonna accept a dive-turned-dick, is he?
Well, people can change, you know?
Oh yes, that reminds me. I rather thoughtfully offered to relieve the bailiff of his now defunct piece of evidence.
Eh?
It's the inspector's pocket watch, and the crown has been reattached.
You reattached it, Ryunosuke!
Yeah, but it was kind of loosely reattached. It wasn't like actually attached.
I'm holding on to this view down there. I'm still following you, Ginny. You better go back to the force.
I said I was gonna go through the whole hour, but I feel like this might be another hour and a half. I might have to actually cut this at some point. Anyway.
That watch was his pride and joy. A symbol of his great achievements at Scotland Yard.
Don't you forget it.
For 10 years without fail, it measured every second of the man's remarkable career.
But now, it stopped.
Someone needs to keep the memory of Inspector Grayson's career alive. By taking on the great responsibility of winding that watch every single day again.
Yes, someone with an equally fierce detective spirit.
Fine, it's gotta be me! Ain't no one else! Everyone else sucks! Give me that watch, it's mine now!
Well, that's the spirit, let's see.
Quite right.
I mean, after all, the boss was... Well, he was my boss!
Yes, Ginny. Yes, he was.
Oh yeah, and I made you a promise and all, didn't I, Iris? Did I become a proper detective one day and track down your old man?
Oh,
Alright then, it's decided. I'll do it. And I swear that I'm definitely not the only person in this room who does not have that knowledge.
uh-huh.
Yep, I'll find your dad and bring him kicking and screaming. I'm definitely not the only person in this room who has not deduced who your old man is.
I'm not entirely sure that would be appropriate.
Yeah, I think, Gina, it might be best to, well...
I think I'd like you to forget that promise, Ginny.
Eh? They can promise this something one time and people telling you to forget it. Am I that unreliable?
No, that's not it. It's just... things happened.
Iris?
Well, obviously I've always wondered about who my real daddy is. Of course I have. I wanted to know where I've come from. I thought it might tell me something about myself. But I've caused such a lot of trouble trying to find out for so many people. Hurley, Runo, Professor Miki.
Oh, no. Not at all, my dear. Really, you owe no apology to anyone.
Well, anyway, I've decided to give up on it because I finally realized my daddy is the greatest in the world. I don't think it matters what his name is or where he's from. Don't you agree? Hurley?
Oh, no, this is wholesome. No, this is wholesome.
With every word, Iris.
Thank you, Hurley. Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, no, this is wholesome!
I think Mikatoba.
Yes, Sholmes?
I think that I ought to express my gratitude to you.
Oh?
For 6 years, you and I solved many a mystery together. And during that time, I remember countless expressions of gratitude for our good services. But a moment ago, I heard the most pleasing expression of gratitude of them all. And I should have never experienced it, were it not for you.
You old softy, Sholmes. But I must confess, it's a weight off my mind to hear you say it.
Well then, I think this calls for a lengthy violin recital, wouldn't you say?
Have we not suffered enough?
Oh, well,
Look, it's either this or I cry in the corner and Mikatoba, pick one.
you don't want to eat the
Also,
food?
you don't have a choice in the matter.
But Hurley, the food. The food would go cold. That's the only problem. Maybe next week, Hurley?
Oh, Sholmes, she's right. The food would go cold.
Are you sure a week is long enough, Iris? Anyway, I'm going to cry in my pheasant.
Okay.
In your pheasants?
Oh, Iris, thank you so much. Iris, thank you.
Even amidst the most troubling of cases, even reeling from the most shocking of revelations, returning in the evening in this suite of rooms, there's always warmth and happiness to be had. The home of the world's greatest detective, and my home too, with my greatest family. The 4th of November, 9:37 p.m., Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Yeah, I initially predicted this was going to take an hour, but I'm actually predicting this will take an hour and a half now, so I think it might be best we stop here and try to continue this in the next video. I think the next video will be the long one at this point, because I'm like, if I leave this running, something is going to crash, and it's not going to be great. So, unfortunately, yes, we will stop here at this epilogue, and we'll continue in the next video. Sorry, everybody!
I'm gonna crash.